Hey, horror fans! Once again, it is me, the horror miser, Monty G, trying to review the latest film in the Predator franchises. This is a horror anthology, animated horror anthology film called Predator: Killer of Killers. Yes.
Y'all ready for this?
Once again, it is me, the horror miser, Monty G. Now, Predator: Killer of Killers is a 2025 American adult animated sci-fi action horror anthology film that was directed by Dan Trachtenberg and Joshua Song. This film was written by Miguel Robert Rachur. Now, the film stars Lindsay Lavanchi, Louis Ozawa Chanching, Rick Gonzalez, and Michael Bean. Now, in the film, three of the fiercest warriors in human history become prey to the ultimate killer of killers. Yes! Now, after the success of the 2022 sci-fi action horror film Prey, many Predator horror fans felt that that film revitalized the Predator franchise. That's because we all know how bad we felt with the Predator film that came out prior to this film, especially that ridiculous ending that we had. We thought the Predator franchise was dead. That was it. And then we got Prey, fantastic film, great performances by Emerald and Thunder. The action used Native Americans in this particular film. The Predator was decent. The film was back. We loved it, and we felt this is it. Predator is back. That's because many felt that was the best film in the series since the original 1987 film Predator, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Even though a lot of people did love Predator 2, it was a nice follow-up, but they felt as though Prey was the best Predator film since the original 87 film. So we were looking forward to seeing what the filmmakers would do for the next installment, one of Hollywood's favorite alien franchises outside of the Xenomorphs in the Alien franchise. Now, American film director Dan Trachtenberg, who actually directed Prey, he actually has another Predator film that's coming out later this year. It's called Predator Badlands, and we saw trailers for that as well. But he also made another Predator film in secret, an animated anthology film that he calls Predator: Killer of Killers, and it is the sixth film and eighth installment overall in the Predator franchise. Now, the film has four segments, with three of them taking place in different time periods and places on Earth. The first segment, called The Shield, takes place in Scandinavia in the mid-800s, where we see a Viking warrior named Ursa, along with her son Anders, leading her clan on a quest to destroy the Kurvich tribe and their leader Zoran. At the same time, when they go on ahead and attack this tribe and kill Zoran, they come face to face with a predator that's in their midst right there. We have some great battle scenes with Ursa and this predator. In the second story, that's called Sword, that takes place in feudal Japan in 1609, where we see two brothers, Kenji and Kiyoshi. They're being trained by their father, who is a samurai warlord. Now, as their final test, he pits the brothers against each other, where Kenji refuses to fight his brother and he runs away. 20 years later, we see Kenji has returned as a wandering ninja, and while coming to fight his brother, he winds up confronting a Yachu who is stalking the palace. We have some great battle scenes in this one, fighting scenes in this one. The third story, called The Bullet, takes place during World War II in the Atlantic Ocean, where a Navy fighter pilot named Tourist finds himself in a dogfight with a predator in his spacecraft while trying to protect his squadron from being annihilated. Now, as far as the fourth story is concerned, I won't say where it's taking place at, but I'm pretty sure people who have read the Predator comics and novels might recognize where this is taking place, because I believe some of the elements from those comics and those novels, Dan and his writing team borrowed some of those elements and put them probably in the fourth story of this film. You know, when I first saw the trailer for this film a couple months ago, I had a feeling this was going to be an awesome film. I'm here to say, guys, that this film is fucking fantastic. Oh, man, what a great film. First, we have to talk about the animation, which was done by Third Floor, which is simply incredible, as they did a fantastic job of each of the time period that they cover in the film. They did a fantastic job. Now, the animation here is similar to the style that was used in the Spider-Man Spider-Verse films, but they seem to use more of a paintbrush style, brighter colors, and a little more attention to details. Unlike kind of the pencil-like drawings that they use in the Spider-Man Spider-Verse films, and those colors are a little bit darker, not as bright. I know some areas they use look more like purplish, but here they're more attention to detail, more paintbrushes, and more attention to detail. So even though the animation styles are similar, but the Third Floor uses it very different as opposed to the animation style that we saw in Spider-Man Spider-Verse films. No, they did a great job in the music that they used in each of the segments, fitting the music that was played during that time period. So they really did their research here. I mean, they used Scaldalic poetry along with flutes and panpipes during the Shield. I thought that was fantastic. Was his Ganku orchestra chord music and Buddhist chanting during the Sword segment. And then as far as US music that was playing during the 40s during the Bullet segment. So they really did their research and particularly using different styles of music that were playing during that time period. Now, I like the look of the Yachus as they seem to fit each of the time periods that they're in, especially during the Sword segment, which to me is the best segment in the film. Now, that particular predator, he actually looked like a ninja or a shinobi, as they were called back during that time right there. And his fighting style fit the fighting style that we saw Kenji and Yoshi fight during their scenes with the predator. I thought it was fantastic how they did that. But each predator had his own type of weapons and fighting style fit in that time period that they're in. Now, as I stated before, the predator's fighting style also fights with the time period that they're in. Especially in the Bullet segment, who he seems to be mimicking the Red Baron during his aerial battles. Now, the voice acting is excellent, especially from Rick Gonzalez, who we know from his roles as Rene Ramirez Wild Dog from the CW TV superhero show Arrow, and then Detective Bobby Reyes on Law and Order Organized Crime. I thought he really drew a lot in it, and he really carries his segment of the film, especially in the fourth segment, definitely carries that aspect. But he, of all the voice acting, he was the best. And not to take any away from Michael Bean, who plays Taurus's commander in the third segment, but also Lenny Velacci, who does a fine job in voicing Ursula, as she gives her a presence of a fierce and determined warrior who did anything to protect her clan and her son. I thought she did a great job in voicing Ursa. Now, this is an amazing and fantastic follow-up from Prey, and Dan and his team has done an excellent job here. I'm looking forward to seeing what they have in store for us when Badland comes out later on this year. Now, it wouldn't surprise me that we might see elements from this story appear in this film, as I'm sure everyone was excited during the final moments of the film before the end credits roll. I won't reveal what that is, but if you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. Yes. I mean, overall, this was a fantastic film, and I'm sure this will please not just Predator fans, but sci-fi and horror fans alike, as this is a great film, fantastic animation, great voice acting, incredible fighting scenes, great attention to detail, great music. I mean, overall, obviously one of the best films I've seen so far this year. So, of course, I have no choice, but I have to get Predator's Killer of Killers, all five of the Miser's Bloody Gold Coins, because this is a fantastic film. It's definitely going to be in my top five horror films of the year so far, but I don't know if it's going to edge out Center. That's still kind of is holding its place. This film almost comes close to it, but yeah, we got a lot of films to discuss about what's going to be in my top five films. That's coming out later on this month, but definitely all five of the Miser's Bloody Gold Coins this is getting. So there you have it, horror fans. That is my video and review of Predator, Killer of Killers. Hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up, like, and share. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Have you seen Predator, Killer of Killers? It's playing right now on FX and Hulu. What do you thought about it? Did you enjoy it? Did you really love this film as much as I did? Please give me comments in comment section below and tell you what you thought about the film. Also, when you're here, please hit that subscribe button. Ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime when I put up new videos such as this one. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Money G, and always remember that horror rules. And I see you in my next video. That guy, stay safe out there.